on, everybody? Got a nice Saturday today. Gonna get out and do some running for sure. But yesterday wasn't as nice. I got rained out. Didn't make it to the track. Didn't do anything, but I did make it to the BMX track that we have local. Got to throw my Revo around, and wasn't very happy about it. This thing ran like dog shit. It was horrible. But we're going to take a good look at it today, see if we can get this thing figured out. This thing usually does not give me any type of problems, but decided to try something new, I guess. See who's hanging out. Nitro Bob telling me to hurry up. Just because you're early doesn't mean I got to hurry up, brother. You can chill out. Michelle, how you doing? Good morning. So what's everybody got going on? Harold, what's going on? Rocky Perry, how you doing? Yeah, everybody, check out that short video I put up. I didn't get to put a real long one up. I didn't get to do as much as I wanted to. I got rained on. I was drenched. And then with the truck running like crap, it was pretty much it was a shit day, but I still had fun. So could be worse. OG's in the house, holding down the fort. So I don't know what's wrong with this damn thing. It just seems like it's fuel starved. It's no matter what I did, I tried adjusting the carburetor. You feeling better? I always feel good. Always feel good. Allergies have been getting a little bit better. Can't complain. I'm alive. But back to this. I adjusted the carb. Operator error? No, I don't think so. The low side's fine. There's nothing wrong with the low side setting. The high side, it didn't do anything. That was the deal. It didn't get better if I richened it up. It didn't get better if I leaned it out. There was no medium. It was just bad all around. So I think there's something external wrong. I'm going to take the engine out today, give everything a good once over. I'm going to clean it up a little bit. There's still some mud on it. Like I said, this is my basher, if anything. So I'm not really too concerned about it. I think I have about $100 into this whole truck. But those jumps are huge. It's really, really, really traxxas carb. Yeah, traxxas carb. I don't think it's the carb. I mean, it might be. It might be dirty or something. This thing ran great when I put it away. Now, something in between the last time I ran it and now, something happened. That's all I'm saying. This thing was quick. It would grab the second gear hard. Chino, what's going on? Now, it's just like there's no fuel. It will not take fuel. Something's wrong. So, either the carb's clogged. Maybe a setting is wrong. I doubt it because it didn't respond to anything. If I richened it up, I mean, I had that thing so damn rich. Two-finger typer, what's going on? If I had that thing so damn rich, it should have been shitting fuel out the back like crazy. It should have just been an absolute smoke fest, and it did nothing. And then I leaned it out to the point where, all right, if we're too rich and it's just bad, I mean, it wouldn't even run. So, I don't know. So let's take a look at it. Sounds like a traxxas carb to Harold. I'm not gonna deem it a carb yet because it just seems kind of strange that it went from hauling ass to sucking. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all it did was get parked on a shelf. It's right back there, just chilling, and everything else. So let's see what's going on in the chat here. Chino, what's going on? Let's see, Harold. Yep. Rocky. All right, we got to get rid of this stupid pop-up thing that always comes on. I hate you. You got upgraded bearings? I ain't got upgraded anything. This thing is bone stock. This is basically how I got it. Body's beat to hell. This is it. So I'm going to start taking off this engine. We're just going to take it out, get a better look at it. I can make sure the settings are good. I want to check that glow plug just real quick. Just make sure that that's air leak. I doubt it. I don't think so. Could be traxxas engine bearings that went bad. Possible. It's a possibility. We can take a look at that, check that out. I don't know. It just seems funny, you know? It doesn't feel like an air leak because it'll idle fine until it doesn't. It's just like, it's almost like as if it's not getting fuel pressure. Like the fuel, like when the RPMs are a little bit higher, it'll get fuel, and then when you just sit there and you just let it idle, it just loses it. It's weird. So, I got the easy starter on a nice slow charge over there. Get to that a little bit later. Let's see, check out this glow plug. Now, I know this doesn't mean it's any good. It could be bad as soon as it lifts off, but You ask me, that looks like a basic, a little smoke on there from some leftover, but that looks pretty good to me. This is traxxas. What do you want, you know? All right. And I have a crush washer in there, so that's not it. Bearings will cause air leak. Yeah, if you're from bearings leaking, yeah, it'll do that. But I don't know. It doesn't seem right. This engine's in pretty good shape. All right. Let's get a good setup here. Let's yank this engine out. Boop. Yeah, a little more. All right. Let's grab a 2.5. Just start disassembling here. My front was fine. Mid bearing was trashed. I took pretty good care of this engine. I mean, it did do a lot of the speed runs, but I don't think it would go just from sitting in. I mean, I've been using VP in it, and it's down here in the basement, but it's a heated basement. I mean, this thing was never sat out in the cold. It's not damp. I have a dehumidifier running. Well, there's one engine bolt loose. That's wonderful. That could be why the easy start was giving me some crap. It's the one with the ground wire. Bolt bad. Yeah, we'll see. See what your problem is. That, while we have it out, I'll reset the carburetor back to factory. What happened? I hit the thing? There we go. Could be the traxxas engine bearings went bad. Mine went bad in 2 gallons. Bearings will cause air leaks. Yeah, but like I said, this thing's in a pretty decent environment, so I don't believe that to be the case. And the majority of the time, I was only running 20% through this, so this never really got its ass kicked, you know what I'm saying? Has cheap bearings, upgraded ceramic, it revs higher and faster. Let's see. Yeah, I got you, Harold. I'm not gonna go through this engine. If I'm gonna do anything with this engine, I'd replace it more than play with that. All aspects, what's going on, brother? Spin her around so I can see that carb linkage. Come on out. You know you wanna. There we go. All right. I'll do a little cleanup while I'm in here. I want to look at that one bolt hole. Why it's loose. Oh yeah, she's dirty in here. Yeah, those jumps I was on, if anybody watched the video, those things are pretty big. And I'll tell you what, when you would land that landing just right with this thing took it so smooth. I love the suspension on the Revo. I'll take the suspension on this Revo all day over the... I'll take the suspension on a Revo all day over a Savage. This thing, it just, boop, like a pillow. All right. Okay, that's not right. Let me check that. Just want to check this motor mount, make sure it didn't rip the threads out, or see what the deal is with this. No, she's fine. All right, I took the air filter off this thing because Why people continue to buy traxxas engines and then buy the OS card to put it on because traxxas junk is beyond me. I haven't had a lot of problem with the carburetors on these. I mean, you got to be realistic of what you're going to get. You got a 1 horsepower little engine, you know what I mean? If you think it's, you know, I don't know. I haven't had any problems with it. I'll run them. All right, let's put this out to the side. Let's take a look here. All right. Low side needle is about as close to flush as you're going to get. I would say maybe even a little bit on the lean side, which that's the problem we were having. But like I said, I adjusted this to the point where it was richer than hell, and it still didn't like it. All right, that was it. About a half a turn away from level. Ugh. Do a little cleanup. Like I said, this thing gets pretty much going to just take a beating. That's what this does. All right, factory setting on the carburetor. 4 from the floor. So let's see how... Okay, there we go. That's level. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. There we go. Carb should be exactly how it came from the factory. Whoa. That ain't good. I think I might have found a problem, or the problem. Check a look. Oh, I got to bring you in on this one. Look at this header. I don't know if it's easy to see here. That thing's pinched, man. Look at that. How the hell does that happen? A couple of dents on this side, and it's pinched. I wonder if that's our problem. Am I racing today? Let's see here. Let's check this out. Let's see what the chat has here. As soon as I heard I was yelling at the TV, feed that thing. I did. I asked if it was getting pressure. It was. Time to order the spring traxxas header. Huh. That's why I go OS 11K. Can actually give the amount of fuel they want. Yeah, like I said, I don't think it's a problem with the carb. It just seemed awful strange. But, man, that thing is pinched over hard. Holy shit. Let's get this muffler off. Take a look at this thing. That can't be right. Got a torn boot as well. Look at. I think I have another boot. Right here. That's the same one. That'll work. Okay, so we got a boot. All right. Header, I think I have one. Nitro Pimp, what's going on, brother? 2-finger typer. Yeah, you were here before. I asked if you asked if it was getting pressure. Sure, it had to be getting pressure. It was running. Was it getting a lot? There's your question. Yeah, I think that this. Let's get to the part and take a look at it. So we got a ripped boot. That'll lose some pressure there, but I mean, I don't think it would run as bad as it did with just that. All right, let's cut this off. Government name. Yeah, he's under his government name for now. All right. So what do you think about that spot that I've been going to? That BMX little track they got out back is pretty wild. Those guys are nuts. I used to race there, ride there back when I was younger. I'm surprised it's still there, but it's awesome that the younger generation is still going with it. Meodrone 4K, how are you doing? First time I seen you here. First time here? Like and subscribe if you could. Hit the like button on the way out or in, however you want to do it. But yeah, this thing's trash. Look at this thing. All right, so the boot's gone. We can throw that out. I'm going to try to get out... I'm going to try to get out today to try to get a better tune on my nitro buggy on the Associated. Rio de Janeiro. That's cool, man. Good to see you, bud. So, yeah, well, that's one problem. We had a torn boot. All right. So we'll replace it with this one. Man, that thing is... That's got to be bad. I have another stock one. All right, let's take the easy starter off. Get it out of the way. We can inspect that back plate, like you were saying. 85 yesterday, 55 today. 97 in Florida. Nice. It's going to be decent today. It's supposed to rain, but I guess it's passing us for now. So I'm going to try to get my buggy tuned in a little bit better because I got 2 weeks till the race up at Trains and Lanes, and I got to get the grass cut. So with my allergies, that'll probably put me out, so I'm going to try to do that as late as possible. Yep, traxxas motor. We took him out to the old dirt jumps, and she wasn't happy, so we're going to try. We're going to try. See if we can get this thing fixed up. I have another Revo I could probably steal the header off of. This thing don't look right. Same here, grass cutting day. Yeah. With my allergies, man, I just got to kind of muscle through it, you know? All right. Love that little magnet on the motor. Always collects the motor mount screws. Dwayne Clark, how are you doing? All right. Going through the Revo. She wasn't happy at the dirt jumps, so we're going to see. Yeah, this thing is definitely bent because I don't even think I can get to the bolt to get it out. So let's take this one off, and maybe I can try to get it out. The back plate looks good. It's dry. A little schmutz in there, but that's all right. Holy crap. Yeah, it's definitely bent because you should be able to get to this bolt no problem. There we go. Yeah, this thing's trash. So we'll have to grab the other Revo and steal that one. See what we got going on. Always on the problem side. Look at this thing. Must have took a hit from something. Look at that. It still flows. I don't know. I don't know if I would say that that's the issue. Do you think that that would be enough to do it? Oh, cool. You sent that? Appreciate it, brother. OG's going to send me a little gift. All right. Well, it's safe to say that that header is trash, but do you think that that would cause it enough? I mean, it's pinched pretty damn good, but, I mean, it's still got to flow. It's not pinched closed, but it's foobar for sure. I don't know. It's safe to say it's garbage. I don't know. What do you think? Would that be enough to cause our problems, or should I dig in further? But if, all right, that feels fine. Let's grab the other Revo. Steal the one off that. That one's, the engine's no good. So I might as well use it for something. All right. Backup Revo. It will restrict flow. I agree. I just don't know. What's he say? Nukem Garage. Bet if it messed up the pulse so you aren't getting the exhaust scavenging. That's what I'm thinking. My thoughts were, when I noticed it, was that it seemed like this engine, I don't even know where to start with this one. I'll work with it later. I'll get another one. Another header. We'll work on this one later. Yeah, I can get to them without having to do much. Is this one here, it just won't run. It's super tight in spots. I don't know. Yeah, Nukem, I'm thinking the same thing. What I'm thinking was, whenever I would start it and it would rev out, it would get enough pressure to put fuel in the line. Then as soon as you let it idle or it go upside down, it was just, there's not enough pressure, it wouldn't push. So I'm thinking the same thing. I'm thinking that it just didn't have enough exhaust pressure. Yeah, this thing's totally shaped different. All right, let's pull this out. All right. 110 power ups and a $12 header. Yeah, ain't no problem. Just for all reasons, though, this engine in here should be good. It's just something's not happy. All right, we'll just put these back in for the time being so I don't lose them. Put this back on the shelf for a later day. The correct solution is to buy a Savage. I don't need to buy a Savage. I got a bunch of them. I will be taking a Savage down there. We will do a comparison. I'll tell you what, though, like I said, the suspension on this thing, how nicely it lands when you hit that landing just right, man, it's nice. I don't think a Savage with its old school suspension is going to land as nice as this does. There we go. We got ourselves a header. Put this back on the shelf and let's compare those. See how badly that one is bent. It don't even look like the same part. Revo's jump better than a Savage. Yes, I'm on that train. I'll ride that. All right, let's see how bad this thing is bent. Any day you want to have a jump off against my Savage, you let anyone know. I don't know, man. Those jumps I was hitting, I don't think he'd want those. All right, that's one. There's the other. Well, let me put them the same way. And you can see that thing's, yeah, pinched up pretty good. All right. So that's one problem. Let's, yeah, that thing's got a hell of a pinch in it. Damn. You can tell this how short it is. Look at this. If you put base to base, look at the difference. How much more pinch that is. This thing's shit. All right. Where'd the engine go? There's the engine. Let's put this new one on there. Just like that. Oh wait, we gotta remember that this thing sits crooked, so probably this one. Yeah, sure, let's try that. Let's get this easy start back on. I'm going to look at the orientation of that before I put bolts in. Two-stroke exhausted trumpet for a reason. The shape makes a tuned sound pulse to extract the exhaust. Correct. So that thing being so twisted and out of shape, that definitely could throw off the exhaust pulse. The exhaust pulse would give us less fuel pressure. Less fuel pressure would make it run like crap. So I think we're on the right path. Let's go that way. Start getting the engine back together. Harold says, you ever have a Revo, OG? Probably not. It's nice when you have plenty of parts to diagnose problems with. Yeah. Yeah. Having lots of platforms is nice. I've owned everything you can name. I prefer the Revo. Okay, if you're going to go Savage or Revo, Savage is easier to put a bigger engine in. Savage, I think, is a little bit easier to work on than a Revo. But, with that being said, I think the suspension on the Revo is better. That's really it. That's it. I mean, that's the only thing that it has on a Savage is that. Parts are easy to get. Yeah, it's going to be those holes right there. All right, what side's the red? The top one. Okay, let's get this easy starter hooked up. Easy start wires are always a pain in the ass on the Revo. That one, I'll definitely admit to that. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, let's get those header bolts in there. Just like that. Yeah, I think that this is going to be our problem. God, I hope it's our problem. I don't want to deal with more. Let's see what it says here. Revo was a race truck. That's it. Not bashing racing. That's why they made low seat to answer the Revo. I don't know. I think this thing's a perfectly fine basher. I don't think that that's true. All right, that's going to be a pain in the ass now. Maybe I should have put that on last. Some of those jumps I sent this off yesterday. If you don't think the Revo is a good basher, I disagree. It's hard to tell on, you know, from camera views because of where I'm standing. You know what I mean? I have to be able to see it. But some of those jumps, I mean, that second one that I hit the backflip off of, that thing was a good 15-foot gap. All right, we're gonna put this header on first. This is a pain in the ass. Maybe I can get it this way. Thankfully, we're all allowed our opinions. Yeah, had them, hate them, hated the T-Max more. I haven't tried the T-Max yet, so we're gonna have to see about that. Well, like I said, I do have Savages. I am going to take those to that same spot. We're going to try them out. Personally, I think the Savage will do just fine, but Dwayne, I overpowered my T-Max to a 6S and gave to my brother. Yeah. This one's going to have some power. All right, cool. If anything, I'd say my Savage 21, I overpowered it. We're going to see how that works out. There we go. There we go. Let's double check these bolts. That's great. Okay. Those will be fine. They're happy. All right. Motor mount. I hope this is the problem. I don't feel like really going crazy and digging into this thing any further. This thing always ran good. Oh, get up in there. As long as it's nitro burning, I'm good. Yeah, but that's the problem. I don't want to burn. But yeah, those jumps were pretty fun. I got to try to go back there again. It just sucks because when we do get the nicer weather, I don't want to be in anybody's way. And I didn't put any shovel time in. I used to race BMX and I used to ride there. And I understand how it is. So I don't want to be in anybody's way. 100% I would be, you know what I mean? Trying to do this shit. Did we bend something? God, I hate track build days in the summer. Man, when I was a kid, we used to love it. That was like the first thing we did. As soon as you got out of school for the summer, man, go out, buy yourself a brand new shovel. We were out there digging trails all day. Now I'd be like, no, man. Okay. Tighten these two on the side. Look at that. Harold, I want that jump spot. Yeah, man, that place was the place to go back in the day. It makes me feel old as shit, though, every time I go back there, because it's like, when we used to race there, man, and we used to jump there, I'm like, hell yeah. I remember I ate shit so many times and got hurt there and had so much fun. Now I look at those jumps, I'm like, you gotta be a goddamn madman to be doing this stuff. Relaying the whole track sucked. Race all weekend and then get the Bobcat out Monday, tear it down. And yeah, that's why I kind of like indoor more, because it's more universal. You can move shit. It's a lot easier. Roar Nationals are on today. If anybody else is bored, check it out. All right. There we go. Piece by piece, put her back together. Let's hope this thing will fire up. That way I can spend my time on that buggy instead. Last day off for the week, and then I'm back to work again, so gotta make use of my time. Whatever. I tighten that up. Okay. This goes to the top. This goes to the carb. If it wants to go to the carb. Okay, a couple zip ties. Not gonna be long enough. Cool. This should be it. I hope this is it. All right, cool. Let's go get that easy starter battery, put that together. Dwayne Clark says, I was thinking of going to the dunes on the coast and buying a new RC to bash out there. That sounds like an excellent day. I would. I bet it's because it's true, Rynks. I'm old. Yeah, I am getting old, man. Yeah, my body, I couldn't take those hits now. There's no way. It ran fine yesterday. Just couldn't rev it up. It started golden. No, not really. I had to rev it up. Guys are there today. I'll be down there tomorrow. Smiling Nyland RC, how you doing, brother? I wish I was in Oregon. Yeah, I haven't been to Oregon in years. It's one thing about doing over the road. I got to see all 50 states. Some of them through a window, but some of them I got to spend time in. I love the West Coast. All right, I'll put the, make sure that round is behind that. The air filter on. Tell you how much I hate these air filters. There we go. All right. There you go, OG. Good idea. Good thinking, brother. Good thinking. I broke both my legs BMXing, man. I know. I didn't break my legs. I broke my collarbone. I broke my cheekbone. That was cool. And I broke, it's called a fractured talus. It's the growth plate in your ankle. That I broke. That was very, very interesting. All right. Not going to do the blow and go on this one. I think I want to make sure I can get this thing to prime just by the exhaust. So... I've already got pressure and I didn't even push this. Oh yeah. I think we're in good shape. Let's get that remote. Seems like I got a lot more fuel going through those lines this time. Oh, what's going on now? Hang on. Hey, the battery came loose. Likes to do that. Need to get a new bottom piece for this DX5. Cracked it. Now it doesn't want to stay. Always something. Yep. Radio on, Revo on. All right, let's see what it'll do. Sounds better to me. Looks like it looks, I think there's a lot more fuel coming through there. You can tell there's more smoke than I made all day yesterday, probably. Hell yeah. I think that was our problem. That exhaust is just so damn bent. Try it one more time. Yep, that'll do it. Sounds good now. So could you believe that? That was the problem. Fubart exhaust. All right, we'll have to tape that up quick. All right, sick. All right, we're good to go to the jumps next week. Let's try this again. Smile Nylon sounds awesome. All right, cool, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, if everybody can hit that like button on the way in or out, like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. The Revo will be good to go another day. Oh, man, look at all the dirt that came off that. So, yeah, this was our problem. This thing is smoked. Look at that thing. Absolute dog shit. I don't even know how that happened because... How could that happen? Let's go that route. How could that even happen? Let's see what we got going on here. We're talking about radios. Let me scroll up a little bit, man. You guys like getting into the radio stuff. Let's see. Find the damn thing. There we go. Rynks, check my question if you're curious. What was that? Where are we at? Nuke Garage says he's subscribing to as many as you can. Chino, Smoke Trail. So yeah, see that? Rynks, check my question. John, where's your question? I don't see it, brother. Oh, there it is. Did you have to go to a maxillofacial surgeon? I don't know what it was called. Here, let me zoom on down. If we're gonna talk, we can talk. All right. I'm not sure what kind of surgeon it was. It was a pretty neat surgery, honestly. It was this cheekbone right here. It got broken somewhere right around here. And what happened was I was coming down a berm, I had a guy on the inside of me. He washed out, and he was about 3 bike lengths ahead. So I cut real hard to get away from him, and when I did, it threw me over to bars. And when I did, I wear a half-cut helmet that went above my ear, and it, bow, took me right out, knocked me out my ass. Surgeon went in through my mouth. Yes, that's how mine went through. They cut your gum lining in between the cheek and the gum lining, and he was supposed to put a balloon in there after they set the bone so it would chill out and do it. But when they did it, it clicked, and he said it's probably not necessary. So they never put the balloon in, but they just gave me the rawhide stitches and just let me roll with it. Yeah, that was real. I'll tell you what. But if I would have hit that guy, I probably would have really, really injured him. So, I mean, it was somebody was going to lose that day, and it was me. Broke yours on an ATV. Yeah. Let me see here. Go back down. Big shout out. Dumbo RC all day. I don't have one of those. I run Spectrum. I haven't had any problems with Spectrum. I think that's the way I go. My local hobby shop carried it. Now they are closing. So, long story short, I don't know if I'm going to stick with Spectrum anymore. Maybe switch to a Futaba or something like that. Maybe try something different. But for now, mine works. I need to get a bottom plate. That's all that broke. But I don't know. Everything I have has Spectrum in it so far, but I don't know. I want to get my hands on a nice one and on a Futaba and see if I like it. Where are we at? Yeah, I mean the Dumbo stuff. You got to remember, it's just like regular cars. 9 out of 10 places, their stuff is made in the same factory that everybody else's stuff is made. You're paying for a name. I mean, if you get a Dumbo and it works great, and it's half the price of a Spectrum, or 2/3 a third of the price of a Futaba, and it works for you, run with it. The reason that I went with the DX5 Pro is I could program so many receivers on this thing that I only have to carry one radio. Like if you had a collection like Nitro Pimps, like why he has 6 or 7 of those radios and he likes them. That's his deal. That would drive me nuts having to put those numbers on the back of stuff, where I could just go into mine, click, whoop, scroll down. There it is. I'm done. The DX5 Pro also. Yeah, see? Yeah, I mean, I could fit... I don't forget how many... I think you could do 300 cars on it or something. One Dumbo for 30 cars. So if you have 30 cars and you can get it on that, that's fine. I could load as many as I want on this thing. And it works good. What's going on, Haywire? Good to see you. Yeah, so this is fixed. I think we're ready to go. This should have no problem now. Got her set down at the bottom. Let's double check. It's kind of close. There we go. All right, cool. So there we go. Not what we thought it would be. Everybody was condemning that carburetor. Haywire, check this out. One of these things is not like the other. Bam. It was. I want to try the Noble NB, yeah. Dumbo has all the stuff that Futaba does. Yeah, exhaust matters. There it is. Just that little pinch. I mean, it's a drastic pinch. I'm probably understating it. I mean, it's collapsed pretty good. But you wouldn't think something like that would be enough to make this thing run that terrible. My question is, how does that even happen? I mean, if you look at it, look at this. Look where this thing is positioned. It's not. Could the arm hit it? Impossible. The arm couldn't hit it if it tried. It looks like there's not a single shot taken to the easy start. Like, it's just, how did that even happen? Unless it hit the muffler somehow and used the leverage, I don't know how that would even happen. Ducky sabotage it? Yeah, he's over here with his little hammer beating the balls off this thing. Tell him I appreciate it. No, I have 30 now. The DX5 Pro can do 250 on it. Yeah, I don't have that much room for 250. OG did it? He might have done it. He's a Revo hater. He wanted a rear landing. Oh, it took a bunch of them. If you get a chance, watch the video I put up from yesterday. It's only 5 minutes. That's all I had. It was raining on me. It was, it's a traxxas. I wouldn't touch it. You hater. Yeah, I blame the Revo hater. Yeah. Oh, you watched it? Cool. Yeah, I mean, those jumps are huge. Like, those are huge jumps. That second one, the first one's a spine. The first one that I did the backflip out of, that's a spine. You got to watch that one. You hit that too fast, you land flat. So you're going to get what you get. But that second one I was hitting, that's a 15-foot gap. So I did it backflipped a 15-foot gap. My goal is, what I want to do is, there is a set at that bike park, I guess you call it, that there is one set there that is huge. They use it for high jumps. You got to see this thing. It's probably, I'd say the ramp itself is about 12 to 15 feet high. Like, I mean, it's, and the gap isn't huge. It's probably about a 10-foot gap. But, I mean, the air that you get off of that vert is absolutely ridiculous. What I want to do is I want to go back maybe next Friday, depending on weather. Hopefully it'll be dry. Hopefully it won't be too bad. I'll go there early. Seems like nobody really shows up till about noon. I'm going to go there early. I want to backflip every set. That's what I want to do. I'm going to start off with that spine. I'm going to backflip it. I'm going to move to the next one. I'm going to hit that double again. I'll backflip that one. And then I'm going to go to the next one. I'm going to keep on going until I hit that big set. That's my goal with this. I'm going to either go till it breaks or I get to that. I've never done a backflip. That spine made it easy. That wasn't easy. That wasn't hard at all. This thing actually does really pretty good backflips. I mean, that one I did was awesome. It came right up off the double, and I mean, it didn't get the rotation completely, and the front tires grabbed first, and it went boop, and I was like, yo, that was sweet. Consecutive flip, flip, flip. Nah, I can't see the other side of the jump, so I can't see where I'm landing. So I basically would have to just floor it and hope for the best. And if it's in the air, I can do what I got to do. But, that nitro definitely opens your nose up a little bit. I get this extra fuel out of here because it's going to sit for a week. Oh, backflips are easy. Get it in the air, floor it, and figure it out. All right, cool. Glad we got this solved. Thank God. Over this shit. It's an annoying day when everything that you do, it just doesn't work. You're like, what in the hell is wrong with it? Oh, damn mouse. Good deal, though. Glad it wasn't anything more serious. Yeah, me too. Me too, because I like this thing. This thing is going to go out, and I'm going to like I said, I'm going to backflip every set they got there. And, like, I was only there probably a half hour. And, I mean, with fighting it with the rain and fighting to get this thing just to run, I mean, most of the wrecks were caused because as soon as I get to the top, and then you can't do shit. You're out of control. I want to see that many backflips. Yeah. I'll backflip every single set. Or I'll try. I mean, it is what it is. It's not going to hurt nothing. Got a little bit left for later. I got to get some fuel. Rocky says you can't wait for it. Yeah, me either. It's just so hard to get a good vantage point where I can see it coming to the ramp and then still see it in the air to do what I got to do. So, like, as far as me, I might be able to do the spine and then hit that second set, but 20 backflips. How many did I do in that last one? I think I did 4. Do you want 20, just 20 backflips, or do you need 20 backflips off 20 different ramps? I also want to see OGs. OG don't have fifth scales anymore. 20 total. Get creative. Okay. All right. We'll hope for some good weather on Friday, and I'll get up early. I'll put the kid on the bus, and I'll head down there, and we'll make it happen. I'm pretty sure he got rid of his fifths. Yeah, he traded them out or sold them or something. I have a fifth scale, but I'm not taking that there. No, thank you. Those jumps are too gnarly, and I am not paying that bill. All right, there ain't no way I'm sending my DBXL sitting over there. That is not going off those jumps. No way. Fifth scales are fun, but you know what I mean? You're going to empty your pocket. DBXL backflip challenge. I'm not doing that. There ain't no way. I'm out. Unless you're covering the bill to fix it. Hey, Wire, you want to pay the tab to fix it? I'll jump it, but bring a toolbox. Bring a toolbox. Bring your wallet. My God. Do you have a price parts for that damn thing? Go ahead and break an arm. A pair of arms is like $50. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you break that thing. Then I got to carry that shit out? No way. That's what, 34 pounds, I think? Dragging that out of the woods? Forget about it. Not doing it. Nope, 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 nope. So, all right. What else we got to do today? I can put those big Joes back onto the Savage. Take a look at that. What else we got? I got to start working on my boat launch car. I have to throw mine on my shoulder. Nah, man. I drive it in, I drive it out. I'm not playing with that thing. Okay, oh, well, I'll just stick. Yeah, I had to throw mine on my shoulder. Leash it. DBXL arms are universal, but you buy 1 or 2 as a spare. They work all around. Yeah. Yeah, just see the price of a shock shaft. Have you seen the price of... I need the cage. I actually did wreck that once. I cracked the cage. The cage is like $100. The body panels are over $100. The DBXL is expensive. I mean, if you just want it to run, the thing runs awesome. You could take that out all day and play with it. It's a great thing. I'm not saying don't buy one. They are awesome. I think it is discontinued, Harold. Roven, yeah, the Bajas are cool, but you know, you're still gonna have problems with them, no matter what you do. Losi is the Apple of the RC world. I don't know. I see Losi's point. Robinson Racing's still in business. As far as I know, their website still works. Losi and me, I don't know. We have a rough relationship, you know. I just ordered the metal transmission for my Revo from Nice. Yeah, I haven't broke it, but all this has is the 3.3. It's fine. It still has reverse. I like the reverse. I'm not taking that shit out. All right, what can we do now? What do you want to do? I didn't charge the easy starter, so I can't really fire any of those up. That's why I only own one Losi, and that's all it'll be. I own a shit ton of Losi, but long story short, it's just, I understand from a business standpoint, they probably make a ton more money selling dirt bikes and little stuff like that than they do hot dog eating contest. Nah, man. I had some pizza bites for lunch. I'm good. Chino don't like Losi. Yeah, all right. Full of shit. Yeah, Chino owns most of the old Losi. I have a lot of Losi stuff. It's just, I don't know. Here's my beef. Same probably beef everybody has was parts. You know what I'm saying? I always had a problem with parts. Like I have a 22 SCT 3.0 short course truck right there. That's set up for dirt. That's ready to rock and roll. Can't get parts for shit. I have another 22 SCT 3.0. I have two of them. That one's set up for carpet. I can't get parts at my local track because we're a team associated track, and it just seems like I can't get that thing to keep up. It's just a pain in the ass. I haven't had good luck with it. Like I had to get a gear diff for it because they have ball diffs in them because they're supposed to run on dirt. That was a pain in the ass. What else do I have from Losi here? The Mini B. That fucking Mini B. I'm sorry. That Mini B, that's my own fault. I made that thing way too fast. It's just stupid. But that thing won't stay together to save its life. What else we got over here? There's a Losi. There's a triple XNT. Love it. Another triple XNT. Love it. As far as that, just my DBXL. That's all that's in here. Losi's good, but like when I'm racing it, I can't get parts. Oh, with my 8T and a Mini Desert. See this? Come on. Oh, it's stuck behind the light. I got some of a Mini Desert. Some of it. Got it for free. She's in real bad shape, but it's a roller. My shop is getting messy. Yeah, I got to clean the shop. I will agree with that. That's got to go out there in the shed. That's got parts from the T-Max. This is all junk I just got to get rid of. I've been working on it. Got too much shit. I agree. Mine is a brushless wheelie monster. The shop is always messy. We never see this angle. Yeah, well, it's not messy. It's just it's not big. That's the problem. You know what I mean? I only got so much room. Like I got cars jammed over here. Someday OG is giving me his Losi. Which Losi does he have? It's a damn good question. Messy's busy, yeah. Yeah, I work on Sunday. Nah, I gotta get this T-Max wrapped up. Then I can get this whole bench re-cleaned off. Like those over there, those are just boxes that are sitting. Those are my starter boxes I got to take to the shop. I want to go get some EC5s put on them. What else we got? I got a couple of boxes, just random boxes, because if I have to ship something out, is an 8T? Oh, no shit. Those are all racing slicks over here. I got a bunch of Hoosiers for my actual race car. Got to burn them up. It's not that bad. Yeah, it ain't that bad. Let me get some tape for this fancy radio. Get that done. All right. Let's put the body on this and get it out of the way. I'd lose my mind. Mine's spotless. Yeah, I'm usually on that boat, but it's an organized mess at the moment. I know where everything is. So 2 weeks from today, actually, it's right after Memorial Day, I'm going to a race up at Trains and Lanes. It's their Nitro Shootout. We're going to have a good time. Yeah, the never-ending abyss of screws. What was I going to say? We're going to be running the Team Associated, the RC 8.2. So I've been going through and trying to get everything that I figure I'm going to need for the day. And I don't know, this is getting real. Got 2 weeks to get everything I need. So, I don't know. The question I have is, like I said, we have 2 classes I could run. They have basic buggy, spec tire class. They will be providing tires. So that's one thing I wouldn't have to worry about. But also, this is my first time out with that buggy. I have never ran on dirt before. OG says it's easier, but like I said, we're going to consider that. I have never ran on dirt before. And what was I going to say? I've never ran at that track before. So, I mean, this is going to be all a lot of firsts, if anything. So, do I run these? Battery cover broke? Oh, yeah. That's one thing Spectrum is shitty about. I got to get one. All it does is click in and it has these 2 little plastic ears that secure it. You look at them wrong, they crack. That or the screw hole strip. Yeah, I'm going to be racing on dirt. So do I say, screw it, enter spec class, let them provide the tires. I'll glue them up in the morning and rock and roll. Or do I enter the old guy class? Because I am 40. I can run the 40 and up class. I have to bring my own tires, but it'll definitely cut out a lot of the... I'm not saying I'm trying to avoid the competition, but it would make my learning curve maybe a little bit easier. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't... It'll be hard. Trust me, there's going to be somebody. But, you know, I think I might try that route because I'm going to have a hell of a learning curve, you know? Spec class? I don't know. I'm just going to go have fun. Maybe, you know, see. Maybe we'll make the B. Maybe make the A. Who knows? I doubt it. But, you know, can you do both? I could, but financially, I don't think I'd want to do both. Because that means I have to get a set of tires by the end of the week. And what else we got to do? I got to get tires and run twice. I don't know. I don't know if that's the move. It's going to burn me about $65 to run spec class. It's $35 to run the 40. Might be worth it for the fun. Yes, but also here's the big thing. I have almost no spare parts. I need to limit my time out there as much as possible because if I break, that's it. We're done. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to order some stuff by the end of the week and hopefully it gets here. But, I mean, I have like a set of upper arms. I have some shock caps. I got some small stuff. I don't have much. That car's old. It's a bitch. But yeah, OG had a list there. Let's see. Glow plugs. I'm ordering some extra Nova plugs for that. Spare engine and pipe. Nope. Got what we got. Servos. If I need to, they have a hobby shop. I could get one. Batteries. Got it. Done. Fuel. Got one. Gonna need to get a couple more. What else we got? Wing. It's brand new. I ain't worried about it. If I have to get one from the shop, I will. Tires. That's our problem. Either I got to order some or we're going to run the spec class. A-arms and dog bones. Nope. I got upper arms. That's it. And you'll be fine. Okay. But yeah, I only got one quart. That's it. I'm going to have to get some more. Clutch parts are the most important. Nope. Don't have them either. Yeah, we are well prepared for class. You know what I'm saying? God, Revo just keeps dropping dirt everywhere. Let's put this away. Yeah, I'll show you what we're working with at least. This is what I'm bringing to the table. This is what we're going to party with because this is basically what I got. Where's the stand? We could pop it up on the stand. There we go. This is what we're working with. Looks like a winner. Yeah, looks like something. Looks like old school. You're going to have so much fun. Oh, I'm going to definitely have fun. I got friends that are going to go. It's going to be fun. But this is what we got. Corey, what's going on? So, as far as what we got, this thing's pretty much an RTR except for a couple of things. That's it. This is the good buggy. It's a good buggy. It's not junk. But is it far from the new, the latest, the greatest? I'm not going to claim that by any means. Here we go. I'm going to bring a couple extra air filters. We got the Nova Rossi Buggy 4. She's a good running engine. This thing's got some life left in it, and we're in good shape. It's got some no-name pipe, but it's not junk. You see her on there? Just a regular, probably the pipe that came with the buggy. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not sure. Nothing fancy. But it's all new. All the shocks are redone. All new shock caps. These wheels on here, I'll bring these. These are some Proline. These are slide locks. Yeah, slide locks. A little bit of a tight pin. So if it's a dry day, that should do it. Just got Spectrum S651 servos, front and rear. Nothing fancy, just a basic metal geared Spectrum servo. I'd say this is probably, it's all I'm bringing. This is what we got. This is what we're gonna run. We're gonna give it hell and send it. But yeah, well prepared. I'm gonna say definitely not. That engine's a 21, right? Yes, it's a 21. If it wasn't, I'd have other options. Went to Home Depot and now we're on buggies. Yeah. Going over my lack of preparedness. I've been buying some things to try to get more ready for the race, but we'll see how it works out. I got, let's see. Come on, pin. I have a thing. My body pin's got to go the same way or I freak out. So here's what I've got so far. I've been buying a couple of things, just trying to get caught up. First off, I have this, made by AKA. All it is just so you can put actually that won't work. Wrong size hex. Son of a bitch. Oh, never mind. I won't be able to use that. I'm gonna have to do it the old way. Bought the heat gun for it. This Milwaukee on sale. Good deal, 170 bucks with the battery and a charger. So now we can preheat this thing at least, giving me a little bit more time to start. Pick this up. Got a new starter box. Just got to get myself a EC5 plug put on there. Be ready to rock and roll. This thing here, this has me laughing. I'm surprised nobody makes these because you could probably sell them cheaper. After I bought it, I kind of laughed about it. Anybody ever seen one of these? If you're going to be racing on dirt, I'm sure you have one of these. Why nobody just makes these on the side? You could probably make yourself a few bucks if you're just looking for something to do at home. Make yourself a cool little graphic for the top. What's it say? 21 buggy and 28 truggy is spec, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Don't forget stickers. Need to get every ounce of horsepower. Yeah, that's why we got the Team Associated on the side. I gave myself a little something. But back to this. You ever see one of these? A lot of the oval track guys use these. If you're gonna run on dirt, all this is, it's a dollar store Tupperware thing. It's actually called Snapmore brand, and they basically just take it, they drill the 2 little holes, put 2 O-rings, and they put a little scrub brush on the bottom. That's so you can get the dirt and shit out of your tires. Take them, get all the shit cleaned up out of them. You can put some Simple Green in here, and then just seal it up. There you go. These things are 25 bucks. You telling me somebody can't make this thing cheaper? Come on. Going on. All right. So I'm gonna throw them Big Joes, I guess, onto the Savage, and we're gonna call it a day. Bad enough. So what's everybody else up to today? I got nice weather, and I want to take advantage of it. We're gonna run this thing later. cool. All right, the Big Joes I picked up. Thank God I went through these. These massive freaking things. Whoever, the guy I bought them from, must have went and tried to clean them. These foams were soaked. Soaked. Good thing I took them apart, got them cleaned out. Those would have rotted, and that would have been a shame. Haywire finally got over what you've been sick. That sucks, man. That sucks. I was dying last week. Allergies. All right. Cold wind and rain, little snow in the morning. Yeah, that's what you get for being in Canada. Come on down here and join us. I'm probably about 80-degree weather today. Thank God. Yeah, Haywire. Those are axial double bead locks. Finally, a real RC truck. Ah, I hate her. Oh, geez, I hate her. What are these, 7s? Where are my tools? We had 37 Celsius 3 days ago. Now it's 3. What's this Celsius stuff you speak about? I've never heard of this. It's not a 7. Must be an 8. Just remember, don't shake the box. Oh man, what'd you put in that box? Why did I put these on so tight? Doesn't make any sense why these are so tight now. Don't shake it. Kind of worried. You put your address in it too, right? I got something coming for you. 98.6 degrees. Holy shit. That's too hot too, though. All right, let's find a... that'll work. Damn, why is that so... Why? Did your sweat freeze? Jeez. You laugh about that, but that does happen where I work. We have a freezer section that stores our ice cream that we ship out, and it's -10. So I'll be outside working. It'll be 90 degrees, and I'll have a sweaty shirt. I walk in there, and then it just like stiffens right up. It's like, zoop. Now I know I'm late, but that doesn't look like a Revo. The Revo is fixed, A2. The Revo is fixed. If you missed it, this is the problem. That exhaust was pinched. I'm trying to get a good view of it. There you go, you kind of see it. It wasn't even resembling anywhere near what it's supposed to. It was basically squished flat, like this. So, what we had was... Rynks got hungry. Yeah, I took a bite out of it. Well, if I was going to do that, I would have waited till I got home at least so it ran good while I was out. Swamp butt all day in that heat. Yeah. Sucks too. If I'll be at work or something, I'll be running the yard truck or something. That thing, you sit basically over a Cummins turbo diesel. So it's hotter than hell. It has what it says is air conditioning, but you open the door constantly, so it doesn't stick. Nothing stays, you know what I mean? Travis, what's going on? The rain made you hungry. No, it made me fogged up and aggravated is what it made me. Tired of this damn rain, brother. There we go. A real nitro, he says. I gotta get this thing going. This thing's got a battery. Needs a battery. Needs a receiver. Needs what else does it need? Oh, fuel. I need to spin the carburetor inlet and put a piece of fuel line in. That's all it needs. Once we get the T-Max together, I think this will be up on the block. I love a rainy night. Who's saying that? Forget that. That one's getting by me. Yeah, Eddie Rabbit. There you go. I'm old, but I'm not that old. That's before my time. Nope. Eddie Rabbit. Is that an LRP 32? Yes, sir. LRP 32 RD Logix pipe. It's got the newer Savage servos. Nothing fancy there. Carbon fiber chassis. Carbon fiber shock towers. Stock shocks. Newer Savage radio box. And I got a body for it yet, but it's not painted, so it's still naked. You ain't old. I feel it. No, I'm fighting the good fight, Michelle, but I'm getting old. It sucks. Like, I'm not like OG old. That's total. That's next level old. I'm not there yet. Harold, yeah, I'm 25. Yeah, I ain't 25 anymore. Shit. I'm paying for the shit I did when I was 25 now, so. Okay. All right. There we go. It's a bad looking Mimo right there. I like this thing. Yeah, got a body for it already. I just gotta put the mounts on it when I get it fixed. I'm gonna cut it out before I paint it. That's the way I do my things. Set it on here. I gotta put the body mounts on it. Get it to look right. That's it. This thing is ready to roll. Oh, gee, you got one like this too, don't you, with the carbon fiber? But yeah, this thing's gonna be a bad one. Still has stock gearing from the 21, so I'm sure this thing's gonna have a problem keeping that front end down for sure. All right. Well, that's it for me this week. So we'll hang out for a few more minutes, just throw the shit, and that's it. Where's the wheelie bar? It's right here. Called a bumper? Yeah. Nah, I'm not running a wheelie bar. I'm almost as old as OG. 50 sucks. Yeah, I'm not there yet. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Nah. My black bad juju truck is carbon fiber chassis. Nice. Yeah, I got these off of eBay. I bought a bunch of shit off a guy. These things are really nice. They were cut real nice and thick. I just bought it because it looked cool. not safe to call this a 21 anymore because I mean there's no 21 left. But yeah, smiling island, laughing about it. Yeah, this is gonna be a bad truck. I mean, you got the Big Joes, the double bead locks, LRP 32. I mean, make a list. What more could you want? Two Finger says, have a great day, everyone, and thanks, Rynks, for the learning session. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. I'm happy that Revo went so smooth. Rain, go away. Yeah, bother me. No, don't bother me another day. It's going to be nice all week. It's going to be nice all week while I'm at work. And then as soon as I'm off. A wheelie bar. We don't need no wheelie bar. We're going to drag that bumper around. I hated my Big Joes. The force wasn't powerful enough. I need an LRP. That's why I took them off. The Big Joes were on that 25 I bought. I took them off of that because I thought the same thing. I'm like, these are a lot of tire for a 25. But I think with a 32, I think that it'll pull this. This thing will chug a lug just fine. It was a dog. Here's just backflips. Yeah, I got these wheels here. I'm just going to probably end up using these on the 25. I think they'll look good. Gotta get tires for them. Yeah, it was a dog. I would imagine, because, I mean, these things, they're not small. Like, I mean, it really, quite big. I don't think they're still not as big as the ones on my MGT, though. Those MGT wheels are a lot bigger than these. The rims have some weight to them, though. You have the spinner ones. Nice. Nice. Yeah. I haven't come across a set of those yet. RC Life donated to me. Oh, that's awesome, dude. I haven't heard from Brett in a few weeks. Anybody heard of him? Heard from him? Maybe we'll do that real quick. Let's move the carb inlet, and let's put that other hose on there. All right, that's got to come off. Nope, not that lucky. There we go. Let's see if we get a better view. There we go. There we go. Nice little cap. I'll keep that. All right. How do you recommend we do this? It's got to come out of here. Run it through the shock tower and then just lean it in. Let's see. I think that's how I've seen it done. Spin this around. There we go. How's that? Up and out of the tank, going through the shock tower, and then right into there. Definitely got to check the carb settings on this because that needle's sticking out quite a bit. It don't seem right to me. Then again, who knows? Maybe it is. Have to read the LRP manual, see what they say. That seems kind of... There we go. All right, one more thing. That's how I run mine. All right, yeah, that's how I think I've seen it. See Life. He's a cool cat. Big BMX. Okay. Yeah, Nitro RC Life came into my life yesterday. RC Life when I donated to me. Nice, man. Another cool Canadian. A2RC. Yep, that's why I was late to the stream. Life and household stuff. Yeah. No big deal. We'll be back next week as always. All right. It's making me a cage for my rustler too. Sweet. Sweet. I got to get some kind of a cage. Actually, does that 25 have one? 25's got the metal one like this. I got to get one for a that XL46 I got. I'm just going to put that cage that's on it. I think that's going to be the one we're going to run at that bike track. I don't care about that thing. It's just going to beat the shit out of it just like I do the what's it called? The Revo. Blech, brain fart. But, all right. Well, I think that's going to be it for this week. That's all I got. I'm stoked that it didn't take too long to fix that Revo. So, I'm going to try, like I said, we're going to go back to maybe next Friday. I'll try it. We'll get back out to the BMX park, and we'll try to backflip every set I could get my hands on. If I can do them all, that'd be great. I want to get to that big one. I'll get pictures of it either way. You guys got to see this thing. It's humongous. Like, it's unreal. I mean, even when I rode BMX, I'd be like, damn, dude, that's wild. Thanks for the live. Yeah, no problem, A2RC. I was watching your 18 CVR video earlier, and I had to break off, come over here. All right. Yep, everybody go out if you have nice weather and enjoy it. I'm going to go out there and try to get that buggy tuned in a little bit. Other than that, it's been a good time. Appreciate everybody coming out. OG, thank you for holding down the fort. My Revo is alive again. If anybody wants this part, I will, we'll have an auction. Start at 10 cents. Other than that, I'm done. I'm going to go out, work on that buggy, get aggravated, and then cut the grass. So, that's it. Enough rambling. See you next week.